Hello everyone. Today I wanted to share with you my order from the Erin Condren launch this week of their new 2022-2023 planners. The first thing that came in the box was this cardstock. It has the Harmony colorful pattern on it, as well as a 15% off coupon code for use with a future purchase. And on the back there is a preview of new products they have coming out in July, I believe for back to school. So there's a few different things on here that I'm definitely interested in. And then I also received with my order 2 free gifts with purchase. The first was a metal bookmark with sticky flag set. Now I was worried when I saw this that once the sticky flags ran out, there wouldn't be a way to refill the holder. But looking at it, it looks like it's paper adhered to the bookmark. So I'm thinking once the sticky flags are done, then I can simply remove that and have a plain metal bookmark to use in my planner. And the second gift with purchase that I received as a Rose Gold Insider, the option I picked was the pad folio with the sticky notes and the pen and the pad of paper. So like there was a little mark on it, but I mean it was a free gift with purchase. I also picked up a bunch of accessories. Not gonna complain. The first one I grabbed was the magnetic bookmark habit tracker. I had the other two, the checklist one as well as the week at a glance. So I kind of grabbed this to complete the collection. I like to use them in my petite planner just to keep track throughout the week of what I have going on, what needs to get done. And I have also used it as the A5 version in my agenda, and I really like having it there just to check off my habits. I also got the metal pen holder clip. I've used the ones in the past where you can peel it off the back and stick it to the cover, or I've stuck it to my petite planner folios. But I mean, they're kind of like a one-time use. You can peel it up, but sometimes it leaves a residue or it loses some of its stick. So I got the metal one so that I can move it around cover to cover depending on what I'm using, and then able to reuse it that way. I also grabbed the semicircle shaped sticky notes in both colors just because they were so pretty. I love especially the middle size with the paint strokes on them. So I got both packs just because I couldn't resist how pretty looking they were. And then I also got the translucent sticky note circles. I just really liked the picture and how you could kind of like see through them to what was underneath. So it would be great to use in your monthly. And then I got 2 packs of the hexagon page markers. Now these are a little bit bigger than I was picturing what they would be, but I think they'll still work great in my planner. And I also got all the different vegan leather tabs. And I actually got 2 packages of each. So I got the monthly colored ones, just because I like things to match. So I got 2 packages of those. And then I also got 2 packages of the small white ones, because I was thinking about using the monthly ones in my petite planner, but I think the white ones might end up being a better fit. And then when I saw these, I really like these, so I was thinking I could use them as top tabs in my A5 agenda, or I usually get an 18-month petite planner, and I use the notes pages in the back for different things throughout the year, whether it be taking different notes or lists or project plans, things like that. So I was thinking those would also be great to be used in there. And one thing I noticed is they're definitely coming out with more accessories for the A5 agenda, because I know last year was the first year that they offered the A5 agenda, and so I'm happy to see that this year it's coming back and they're adding more and more options for those of us who like using it. So I got the monthly bills dashboard. So on the front you can keep track of your bills for the year. And then on the back, they have a savings tracker column and a debt tracker column for you to use as well. And I believe it's dry erase, but I like to use wet erase markers on it. I've also heard people sometimes use Sharpies and then an alcohol wipe to get it off, but I just use my wet erase markers. So I got that, and then I also grabbed both packages, or both patterns of the sticky notes that are on the A5 plastic holders, or snap-ins, I guess, clip-ins. And the reason why I got these is, I mean, not necessarily because I go through like millions of sticky notes, but because I figured when the sticky notes were all used up, I could clean off the dashboard and use it in my A5, as a divider or as a page marker or any number of things. So I grabbed both of them. And then I also grabbed a whole bunch of writing utensils. So I got the package of the blue dual tip Erin Condren markers just because I love blue. It's my favorite color, so I wanted to have those. And I also picked up 2 packages of the fine tip markers. Now, I know that if I had gotten the big package that had even more colors, it would have been, I think, actually a little bit less than getting each of these individual packages. But they had the sale where it was 20% off when you got 3 accessories or more. And then I also had the 20% off from my life planner purchase the previous year. So I just got the 2 that had the colors I knew I would use. And then I also picked up the set of highlighters with the black felt tip marker end. So I'm just gonna give these a little try here. And I've been seeing people use these online in a whole bunch of different ways, like when I watch YouTube videos and plan with me's. So I've seen a whole bunch of different things that I want to try out in my own planner. So let's just see what this looks like here. And then the one thing I find, and it's kind of hard to tell here, is when I use the black felt tip end, it tends to bleed a little bit, but I'm not sure. Like, this is just a piece of paper that I ripped out of a petite planner, so maybe it's the paper. I'm gonna have to try it on a few different things, or it could just be the way I'm using it. Maybe I need to work on my technique. I think this package here was probably the one that I was most excited for on launch day, was the 12 pack of the accent colors. And I like it because like color and matching and things like that is not my strong suit. So I like that this it comes already as a set. I don't have to go through my markers and highlighters and figure it out. It makes it easier for me. So, and again, like I've been seeing people do these types of things in different plan with me's, and I'm really excited to give them a try in my own planner. So I'm just going to try out like a few different things that I've seen or that I want to give a try here. So just bear with me. I'm just going to write this out here. I do have to say, like, having gotten these markers and a few of the other writing utensils and just seeing how other people are using them in their planners, it makes me want to go back and relearn cursive because I never did a very good job of it in elementary school, and just so I can do like the beautiful writing in my planner and take advantage of things like these color accent markers. And also you can see that May there needs a bit of practice as well. I believe it was Sarah Plans, do some lettering like that in her planner. And so I think I'm going to have to go back and watch the video and maybe see what else I can find online to use to help me improve my lettering. I'm sure there's lots of resources and videos and all kinds of stuff that I can take a look at. The other thing I got on launch day were these gel pens, and at first I wasn't going to get them, and I was like, oh, okay, colorful gel pens, but then I actually took a look at the listing on the website, and I saw that they matched the color theme of the colorful life planner tabs, and when I saw that, and because I love things that match, they were going in the cart. They went in the cart. So I actually, since I filmed this video, I actually broke out my label maker and I labeled all the pens according to the month that they match, just so I have a quick and easy reference and I'm not kind of, holding up Seafoam and Aquamarine next to each other and making sure I have the right one before I commit pen to paper. So I'm just gonna write out a few of the different months here. So we have the dark orange is October, and magenta is the next one, and cross my fingers that I can spell February right. And then they also have it like all on the website as well, so you don't have to guess. If you just go to the listing on the webpage, it shows you which color goes with which month. But I mean, if you can probably match it up on your own without looking, maybe just a little trial and error. The last writing utensil set that I got were the list markers. And I actually had a couple of these that came in it was the winter surprise box. So when I saw they were coming out with a bigger set, I decided to pick it up. I mean, I really like those color dot markers that people use, but I've checked them out on Amazon and it's a little over $40 to purchase them. At least that's the price here in Canada. So I just can't bring myself to spend that much for, I think it's a set of like maybe 12 markers. So when I saw Erin Condren came out with these, I thought, that's a good alternative, and the price is much better, something that I'm more willing to pay. And as you can see, I need to work on my technique a little bit, but hopefully with time I'll get better at using these. So again, I was able to get them at a much better price than the option on Amazon that I've been looking at. So I was really excited when Erin Condren came out with these. Now the other thing I got a set of the Color Blend stickers, the A5 size. I really like the Color Blends pattern. I really love the stickers. I think they're so pretty. But I found on like larger items like the agenda or something like that it was actually like too much color for me. But these stickers are kind of just the right amount. They're the Goldilocks of stickers, I guess, for me. And then I got actually all 4 sets of the new washi tape, and I also picked up the mid-century circles as well, kind of before it disappears, because I love that pattern. I think it's so pretty. And then I just kind of swatched out all the different washies that I picked up, and I have to, like, even on the page, like the Colorful Harmony is my favorite. I think it's so pretty, and I especially love the gold and the pink and the I guess like the teal grid. I really do enjoy those bright colors. So the last thing that I got was my actual life planner. So I got the A5 agenda, and I opted to get the for like the extra $5, I opted to get the 18 months instead of just the 12. So as like every year, it comes with your journaling cards in the different color patterns that are available, or designs that are available that year. So this year it was Colorful Harmony, Neutral Harmony, and then I believe it's called In Bloom, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check that and see. And then your gift tags, so your standard, I guess, kind of Erin Condren one, and then the Color Blends gift tag. And the 20% off coupons. And my coupons from last year I was able to use on this year's launch day order. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case again with these ones, is that they're going to last until next launch day. But I'm not sure, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And then the actual planner, the Life Planner insert. So I already opened this package on the top just to pull out the vellum, because I'd already gone and set up the new ring agenda that I got. I was filmed this on Saturday, and the agenda arrived on Thursday, so I just couldn't resist. So I'd put the first 6 months in here, so I have July through December ready and waiting for me. And then this year, the color for the perpetual calendar, it's kind of like this blue-gray. So I've been using my Woven Wonder one since I got it. I don't know how many years ago Woven Wonder was. It wasn't too many years ago. But I really like this color. So I think what I'm going to do is actually take the dates I have in my Woven Wonder one and transfer them into this one, and I'll use that perpetual calendar going forward. And then this year, the A5 agenda inserts came with, well, not the inserts, if you got the agenda, if you got an agenda as well, then you got a ruler, which I'm so excited that they have the ruler this year. They didn't have one last year. So I'm glad to see that they're adding different things kind of as the years go on. And the beautiful Colorful Harmony vellum. And again, last year the vellum that came on the A5 rings was plain. So this year they've added the pattern. And one change I'm really excited about is they've removed the colorful, like the color line that usually is in each one of these boxes, because it aligns with the colorful tabs, and usually they go left to right. So it would go, July, August, September, October, November, December. But I like to plan and kind of do goal setting quarterly. So it always kind of bothered me that like the first two lines and then the first box on the second line were like quarter one and then quarter two. So it was kind of split up. But now I can do quarter three is going to be column one, and then quarter four could be column two. So then I can go in a column down instead of left to right. And then the other thing with getting the 18 months is now I have 2023 at a glance. Because normally what happens is you get your goal setting page, and then you get an overview of the 6 months that that planner covers. And then on the back is the next year. So in the in the January to June inserts on the back is 2024. So I'm going to keep this 2023 overview in there so that I can use it in conjunction with the rest of the inserts. And then just the monthly overview with the color blends pattern, or not color blends, with the Colorful Harmony pattern across the top of the page. Now, I don't mind having the pattern across the top of the page because I don't always use monthly kits. It can get pretty expensive if I want to get a kit for every month. So I like having that color across the top, and then usually I'll coordinate my stickers to match if I don't end up covering it up. So the monthly, and usually I just keep track of like my bills and appointments and things like that. And again, just a little bit of color on the dashboard, but not too much. Definitely like an amount I can live with. And again, I'll just, coordinate. I mean, navy blue isn't a hard color to pick things to match with by any means. And the one change that I'm probably the most excited about is now having this line page after Sunday that I can use as a week at a glance. So at the end of every week, or before the start of every week, depending on how you look at, there's now a line page. So what I was thinking of doing, what I'm going to try out and see how it works, is I'm going to clip together the pages of the week. So just leave it on whatever page or whatever day I'm on, and then have the clip there so that I can easily flip back to my week at a glance. And then on this page, I'm still thinking about how I want to lay it out and what I want to do. So I'm thinking like I'll definitely want to do like a food log, tracking my steps, things like that. But it's definitely going to take some time and some playing around with just to figure out how I want to put everything and what all I want to keep track of on there. But I love the all the possibilities this page is presenting me with. I can't wait till July when I can start using it. So another product I picked up on launch day were the budget inserts that Erin Condren had. I think they released them a while ago for the A5 ring agenda. And I already opened them and I put them in the planner because I couldn't wait to see what they look like. And I wanted to put them in where I was thinking about putting them, just so I could kind of take a look and see if that's what I wanted to do. I was also really curious to see if the colors on the budget at a glance match the monthly tabs, and they do. So that made me happy because I like it when things match. So I also went through and I counted all the spending summary pages, and I believe there was 28, but I might be wrong. I'd have to check the website. I also watched a YouTube video before I put them in my cart of somebody else who had ordered them, opening up the package and going through everything just so I could make sure was what I wanted. So what I'm going to do is like I'll have my monthly budget on the budget at a glance, and the spending summaries, there are enough that I can use when like the front of that page would be week 1 and then the back would be week 2 and so on through the month, because I know from using the petite budget book that for me, for a month of spending, it normally in the petite budget book is going to take me 1 page front and back, and then maybe 3 or 4 transactions might go onto the 3rd page. So I know I should be able to get a week on here and still have room at the bottom at the end of every week to do just a summary to see where I'm at in my different budget categories, what I've spent and what I have remaining. The other thing that I would like to do is maybe break out my Cricut, and I want to redo the labels that they have. So see if I can match the sticker color to the monthly tab. But like for instance, health, I don't need that number of columns for health. So I need to sit down, look at the categories in my budget, match them up to the columns on the month at a glance, and kind of rework the labels that way. So I need to work on that before July and see what I can come up with. I think I should be able to do it. I think for me the trickiest part is going to be matching the monthly tab color. The other thing I want to do is redo the label or the columns at the top of the spending summary. Like leave the names the same, but I want to try and get a sticker that's going to match the monthly tab color. So again, something to try out on my Cricut and see if I can get that to work. So I got 2 packs of the budget inserts. So I'd have 1 full year for 2023, and then I also took the 6 months out of the 1 package to fill in the agenda starting in July. And then I also picked up 2 packages of the lined note page inserts that they came out with for the agenda, and I also picked up a package of the productivity pages. What I've been doing this year is I've been taking my petite planners and I have been taking them apart, cutting them up and punching them to use in my A5 agenda. So I'm really excited to see the different inserts that they're coming out with, because cutting up your petite planner is a very time consuming process. And then just at the back of the agenda, again, I opened up the January package so I could pull out the vellum and I could pull out the stickers to put in my agenda now. But we have the colorful harmony stickers for the A5 there at the back. And then the last thing I got on launch day was the new Color Blends 18-month monthly planner. And I like to use this for goal setting and tracking. So what I'll do is the notes pages in the back is where I put my goals for the year. And then when I break them down into goals for the quarter, and then instead of having a Kanban board mounted on the wall somewhere with the Post-its, what I do in the back of the planner for each quarter is I create to-do lists, and then that I keep in my agenda and reference and pull out and just, check things off as I get them done and review them just to make sure that I am in fact getting things done on the list. And then I also just keep other things in there as well. And so that was my launch day haul.